Hello and welcome back to Central Virginia. It's a lovely afternoon. It is early April and I am planting my second succession of gladioli in this bed right here behind me. And this bed last year had some flowers. It also had some pumpkins in it. This year, I'm going to just put it in totally with flowers. I've already planted 3 rows of gladiola in here about 2 weeks ago, and now I'm going to plant 20 more so that I'll get a little succession of gladiolas coming up here. I'm also going to be putting in some dahlias, but not today. I'm going to wait for another week or two to see what the weather does here. It looks like it's starting to warm up and it's going to stay warm, but you just never know. And I don't want my dahlias to die. So let's go ahead and get started. Just to review, this was a bed that I made last year using a no-dig method that Moran Gamble down in Australia had pioneered. I just put the compost straight on the ground after I aerated and lifted the soil just a little bit. And then I put down compost, and then I put down newspaper on top of that for a weed barrier, and then topped it off with hay. And this fall, I just topped this off with more spoiled hay. You can see that I have some dianthus that are growing here. They've overwintered just very nicely. And in this first section is where I put my first gladiolas as marked by these sticks right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in another couple rows of gladioli, and then we'll hopefully get lots and lots of gladiolas. All right, this is going to be one-armed gardening because I broke my arm. Stupid me. So I'm just going to pull back the mulch here. You can see that there's a little bit left over of the weed barrier here, but down below it has been worked through. Here's another very happy worm. I'm not going to be too happy to have me digging around in here. I'll be putting this mulch back on top. It's hard to believe that this was mulch that was like 2 feet high. It really does come down quite a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and place these gladiolas. You want to plant gladiolas with the tip side up, root side down, and you want to do them about maybe a hand apart. They will multiply over time. They're not supposed to overwinter in my area, but they seem to overwinter in my garden. So I just kind of let them be. I'm going to plant another one here. If you get any bulbs that are soft, don't plant them because they're just going to rot. We're going to go ahead and place these. It'll be really nice because I'll have gladiolas that I can cut. See, this one's already sprouting here. So it's definitely time for these to go into the ground. I could go ahead and put some more in. Why not? If you happen to see any grass growing, generally speaking, the hay is just going to cover it right up and you don't have to worry about it, but I go ahead and pull it. This hay was a little bit more seedy than the hay that I usually get, but that happens sometimes. So we got 20 there. You want to dig these down approximately, I would say, about 4 inches in. That's about a spade's worth. So I'll just go ahead and stick it in there with the spade. Plunk it on in. See all that lovely compost. This was just made straight on the ground. And now all of the matter that was on there, on the ground, the grass and stuff, when I created this bed, has turned into wonderful rich compost. It's a really great way. Hello, worm. The worms just go crazy. They go gaga over this stuff. All that incredible organic matter, you create an amazingly rich bed. And that is what we are doing here. Back over. Yeah. So this is what I'm just going to go down the row and continue to plant about a spade deep. And these will come up and they will be fabulous. Hello, worms. Full of worms. Yeah, you go on in there. You'll be much happier. Much happier. All right. So this is all you really got to do to plant gladiolas. And this is the time to do it. You could just succession plant. I've got another, let's see, 20, 40. I guess I've got another 40 bulbs to plant. And I'm going to put them in various places around my yard and gardens, but I just wanted some to be able to pick and put in tall vases because they're so beautiful when you do that. Yeah. Oh my goodness, full of worms. So beautiful. They're escaping me. They're like, get me away from that crazy woman. All right. I'm just going to continue to plant these down the row, and we will get succession here. And a couple of weeks later, these will bloom. And then I'll have my dahlias over in this area. And I think on the trellis, I'm going to be maybe either putting Armenian cucumbers and also some of the snake beans that I grew last year that I love so much. All right, so that is that. Then just put the mulch back and wait till they pop up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're well. Take care. Bye. It is a beautiful day.